Hey guys, I'm MB, founder of underdogchance.com, and in this video I will share my best plays and all my projections from my private MLB betting model. Yesterday 3-0, so far 141, 114 plus 10 units of profit to the season. The goal is to make around 30-35 units of profit, which would be like 6-7 times better than stock market. But there is still a lot of games left. Simply step by step with patience and doing actually analysis every single day. And I think the best play today is Houston Astros money line against Philadelphia, and I will explain why. I will also go through all the numbers from my betting model. We will go through all the probabilities, but let's check this game first. Wheeler will start for Philadelphia, and on the other side, Colton Gordon, left-handed pitcher, will start for Houston. Yesterday, I had Houston. They beat Philadelphia by 1-0. Philadelphia didn't score a run yesterday, and today they will face a left-handed pitcher. Colton Gordon is 2-1 so far this season, 35 innings pitched, 7 games started. He goes around 5 innings so far, and his advanced ERA metrics are weaker than Zach Wheeler's number. He's one of the best pitchers in the world, but even those numbers are not that bad. Okay, so he has solid numbers above league average, and if he goes 5 innings, 4 5 innings, we can expect a solid performance. And then late in the game, based on my numbers, Houston will have two advantages, basically three advantages. First of all, they are playing at home. Second, they have better bullpen. As you see, those are the numbers. They have one of the best bullpens in the league. And on the right side, I have hitting numbers. We will come to this as well. So Philadelphia will have the advantage at the start of the game. So I don't have first 5 inning play. But when we take a full game, if Colton Gordon can stay and limit Philadelphia's hitters late in the game, Houston can take this game over. And if we check Zach Wheeler, nothing much to say. He's one of the best pitchers in the world, 14-5, 194 innings started. Not pitched, and 31 games started in this period of time that I track here. He can go deep into the game. His numbers are really good. But again, the goal from Houston is to to stay within the game, to stay close to Philadelphia, and then in the late innings, they will have the advantage. Bryce Harper is still injured. He was on practice. He will come back soon. But when we take Philadelphia's numbers and Houston's numbers, hitting numbers, currently Houston has better numbers, and especially against Philadelphia is not really good against lefties at this moment. And though in all segments, I see Houston's advantage against Philadelphia when it comes to hitting. So, but those were just stories. If you bet on sports, you need to turn all this information that I just say into the numbers, because what I just saw, what I just said, this can be minus 140 plus 230, because stories without turning into probabilities are just stories. Okay, but I use betting model, and my betting model turn this information into the probabilities. How you can visit underdogchance.com, because this is exactly what I teach, so you can build your own betting models, or even download my betting models and use for yourself without wasting years on trial and errors. But my betting models show that Houston will have, in fact, when we look at the full game, 55.99% of chance to win this game. Sure, at the start of the game, Philadelphia will have the advantage, but later in the game, and especially all the numbers, I believe Houston will have the advantage. And what is important, Colton Gordon's numbers are not that bad. Okay, so he has solid numbers so far. Of course, much smaller sample size, which is always tricky. And of course, Philadelphia can still win. So Philadelphia will even if my numbers are correct, Philadelphia will still win 4 or 5 games out of 10, and Houston should win 5 or 6 games. So still a tricky game, but because we have plus money, and this is the most important thing, I believe we have a value. Okay, so projected winning percentages are this. Projected was 2.27 in decimal and 1.79 on Houston. Those are my projected American odds. Those are bookmakers odds without Vic. So I took bookmakers odds, turn into probabilities, take out the Vic to get fair probability what the market thinks. And you see that discrepancy. Market thinks that Philadelphia should have 58% of chance. My betting model thinks Houston should have 55.99% of chance to win this game. Of course, nothing is 100% perfect or precise. That's why I have my own formula to look for that discrepancies. And because there is enough discrepancy, this is qualified bet. Okay, those are bookmaker odds, and the qualified bet is Houston plus 190. Plus 139. Okay, I hope I will be correct with this one, but of course, always bet with your head, not with emotions. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. Betting is still a risky game, but if you can do this long term with patience, with focus and attention, this is very important. I see this more and more, and I will talk in a separate video about this. But let's go to the rest of the projections, because I also have a couple of more qualified bets. Okay. The first game, Arizona against Chicago White Sox. Zach Gallen, Shane Burke. Based on my projections, White Sox should be plus 172. They're plus 122. Almost qualified bet on Arizona for money line full game, but I see the true value, the real value in first 5 innings. Okay, first 5 innings are doing even better this season for me, and you can get Arizona first 5 inning money line 1.77 at 1.5 units. Okay, this is not as usually Arizona plus 0.5, which would be small run line, but regular money line in first 5 innings. So Arizona must win in first 5 innings. This is a winning bet. If the game is tied after 5 innings, it is push bet, void, cancel bet. Okay, and if of course Schenberg and White Sox are leading after 5 innings, then that would be a losing bet. Okay, why? Because my betting models show that Arizona would have a bigger chance than the market thinks in first 5 inning. Okay, and when it comes to full game money line, based on my probabilities, there's still enough discrepancy. Okay, Boston Angels, Richard Fitz against Kikuchi, right-handed against lefty. Based on my probabilities, 56.88% of chance to LA Angels and 43.11% of chance to Boston. Bookmakers also have Angels as a small favorite. I don't see much value in this game. Washington, San Diego, Mackenzie Gore against Nick Pivetta. San Diego playing at home with righty on the mound. My betting model gives them 56.40% of chance to win this game. Minus 129, minus 143 bookmakers odds. So I don't see any value. As you see, my projected odds plus 129 on Washington, bookmakers plus 129, of course, as well, because bookmakers odds always come with the weekend. I use correct odds here. Basically, those are the prices that you pay, okay? Because this is the price you pay and this is the price you pay, okay? And you want to get better price based on your analysis before you make a bet. Oakland, Detroit, Jacob Lopez, Jack Flaherty. Based on my projections, minus 121, minus 164. This is not qualified. Let's check if we have. No, that's it. Toronto, Cleveland. Max Scherzer is back against Gavin Williams. This is also interesting game. My betting model showed that Toronto with Max Scherzer, he will have 59.62% of chance to win this game. Market doesn't trust him that much. Market has this game close to 50-50. We can also check here. Quickly the numbers. So we have Toronto, right? And we have Cleveland, okay? We can check. Max Scherzer, in the period of time he had 46 innings pitched. The numbers are not that great anymore. He's not the guy from the past. He's not pitching that well. Gavin Williams will have, in fact, the advantage, better numbers. He has more innings, bigger sample size. But where I see the advantage is the bullpen. Uh, Toronto bullpen better, and also based on my numbers, Toronto has better hitting team, better lineup, and this is where at the end of the game this could be the difference. Okay, because I don't have first five inning here. You see, in first five inning, I don't have enough value, which means that Gavin Williams will have advantage at the start of the game, but later in the game, Max Scherzer could have the advantage. We can check Gavin Williams 4.87 innings in average he pitched. So basically, half of the game, Cleveland will have the advantage with Cleveland and Gavin Williams on the mound, and then later, based on my numbers, Toronto will have the advantage, and that's where not my numbers come from. Okay, Yankees against Cincinnati, Max Fried, Brady Singer. Left against righty, I don't see any value. As you see, my numbers and bookmakers' numbers are basically the same. So my projected on Yankees minus 192, bookmakers minus 192 as well. So no value. Then we have Tampa Bay Rays against Kansas. Yesterday I had Tampa Bay. They beat Kansas by 5-1. The line went against me. The market uh, was on the other side. But in today's game, I have Tampa Bay again. Drew Rasmussen against Michael Vaca. Based on my projections, Tampa Bay should be a favorite, much bigger favorite than 1.82. So the market has Tampa Bay as a favorite. Market has Tampa Bay at minus 122. I have Tampa Bay at minus 175, and this is what every sports bettor should do. We had discussion in our Discord group, and I was thinking about this. The attention span is shorter right now. I track my data on my website, and when I started with my website, there were around 60% of people who came to my website on desktop. They used computer, PC, and they come to my website. Right now, around 65% of people or 70% of people are on mobile phones. And in February, I have the statistic from February, 90% of people who came to my website were on mobile phones. And people don't have attention span. They don't have the time or energy to sit down, make analysis. And I think there are golden times in front of us for sports books. I even see the sports bettors or sharp bettors that I respected in the past. They are not even bothering. They are not bothering anymore with teaching other bettors or how to analyze games. They are just creating either some membership groups, podcasts, odds screens, and doing affiliate links. Gamblers are broke. They are on mobile phones. They are losing money. It is all about hype. There will be a lot of new millionaires in sports betting space in next couple of years, not because of betting skill, but because of content creation. Uh, so I see. Yesterday, some guy asked me. The other day, some guy asked me. He wants to have my betting model, the betting model to download, which is very cheap price compared to how much time and effort I put into this. And the guy said he doesn't have money. He's broke. So, but at the same time, as of he has Instagram profiles sharing pics. So everyone is doing all kind of betting advice, everything, and people don't. People are simply not successful. Maybe 10 people are qualified that I know. Of course, I don't know everyone, but maybe 10 people are qualified to do or talk even about sports betting. Everyone else should be and nothing else. Okay, everyone should don't comment, just look and learn, okay? But the world is changing, okay? There is much more hype, there is much more marketing, everything else. I saw there is one big YouTube channel about sports betting, and you see how, in which direction the whole sports betting industry went. He's making constantly completely stupid videos like three biggest mistake people make, blah 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 blah, and then he said play plus ev, don't play parlays, and have money management. This is like advice for stupid monkeys, okay? And then people cheered, and there is thousands in comments, wow, what a great advice, what a great advice. It is like a mental hospital with low IQ. I don't even understand. Every sports bettor should know what is plus EV. Every sports bettor should understand what are probabilities, what are the odds, how to calculate the odds. And then no wonder why so many people are completely broke. They don't have 100 American dollars. They don't have 1,000 American dollars, because 1,000 American dollars is nothing these days because of inflation. And it is a completely crazy world right now, because and I even saw one another sports bettor. He doesn't even try to bother with telling you the truth and telling you honestly. Maybe my words sound a little bit harsh, but he just created a website, and he just said, okay, how to win in the long run. Then he gave some three stupid basic tips that even my daughter of 10 years old can understand and would be ridiculous, like play value. What else should you play value, or don't play parlays. People are still dumb and play parlays, right? Because they simply don't understand that this is not working. I don't know. Maybe there is some IQ everyone needs to have to bet, okay? And that guy, he just made one stupid video, and then he doesn't even try to bother with this. He just adds odds jam affiliate links, and this is how they turn people into the funnels with sponsorships of sports books. And I believe in the past there was always around 5% of people who actually beat the bookmakers, who make money, who make long-term money, who change life. And in the future, I believe this will go to 1% or even less, okay? Around, I believe, even below 1% will go, okay? Because I, I see people are simply don't have the attention. This is nobody's fault, okay? Because we people are simply on mobile phones, and on mobile phones you become dumb, okay? One of the most important things how you can test yourself is open a book, and how long you can read a book and understand what you're reading without you need a break, okay? And the longer you have better cognitive uh, uh, you know this is important. And sports betting is specific market where you need to analyze games, look at the numbers, see the patterns, and then you can beat the market, okay? This is not a market. In the porn industry, you need to have, you need to be good at sex. In I don't know, in if you're a good singer, you need to sing. If you play NFL or basketball, you need to run. So those are either physical games or physical, or I don't know, athletics game or something like that. Sports betting is mental game, intelligent game, okay? You need to have discipline, you need to have some certain IQ, you need to have attention, and most people don't have it. And I predict that in the future, in the next 10, 5 years, the sports books will bloom. They will grow, and you will see all kind of AI predictions. Even right now, I see these apps, uh, AI predictions that win 90% of games. This is completely crazy. And I don't know who is more stupid, people who look for these things or those who make those things. But I believe this is going into direction. Uh, and I have a small online betting course. I have a masterclass, and I have smaller betting course, and I have this statistics who track, and I see people cannot even watch a video for 1 hour anymore. The world has changed completely, and of course, we cannot change this. So I will probably create a small exclusive membership community for Bettors, where I will probably analyze games. So I will use my work and my assistants, and we will analyze games. You will get projections, and then you can use the numbers. So those who understand the numbers, who understand, they will appreciate this. I'm thinking about this, and because the things are changing. Okay, I think the things are changing. Of course, younger generation who are on Instagram, they simply don't have the attention to do this analysis. And to beat a bookmaker in the future, you will need to have an analysis. And another prediction, which I think is also correct, there will be small percent of people who will have the attention, because as Naval Ravikant said, the currency of the future is not even money or time, but attention. Okay, I can post the tweet here. I will find it. And I believe that the winners in the future will be those who will have attention, and those will win at sports betting as well. Because people who will actually make analysis, and you can do this with the spreadsheets. This is what I teach. And if you sit down in front of computer, not on mobile phone, you will have even bigger advantage against others, because most people will just be in all the gem groups, Telegram groups, Discord groups, on mobile phones, and then they will bet. There is one guy who is commenting my videos all the time. I don't know, YouTube even filter this. He always negative, something like that. And then I see he's making some boats, some boats. And of course, he has a job. Probably his passion are boats and fishing. Of course, he will not analyze games, right? So in life, you cannot do 10 things at the same time, and the life offers too much right now. You can do one thing. You can do PlayStation, fishing, video games, Netflix, and you cannot do everything. Okay, and even if we use business people who have the jobs. They have a job, and then they come home and they grind for 4 hours for marketing, building business, and something like that. When I still had a job, I was working job and I was betting. I didn't do anything else. Okay, you cannot do all the things right now. It is much easier for me, and I also share betting models to you people, so you don't need to go through all this. So you already have prepared this, so you can build on that, and you don't need to go from scratch. But uh, I didn't do 100 things, right? And everyone must decide what he wants to do. So we have three options. You either bet for fun, which is completely okay, because I believe that we all should start doing affiliate links, because when people lose, we get also the percentage of bookmakers, and that's completely legit, because 90 I believe in 99% of people will lose. Then the second group are those who rely on others. Some people are working hard, and then this other just take their work. This is not going to work, because this must be paid. The time, effort, the knowledge, skills, years, this must be paid. Nothing is free in this world, right? And then the third group will be those who will actually do the work, sit in front of computer, and they will make money. They will actually make money. Okay, because those people who rely right now on odd screens, or steams, arbitrage betting, oddgem, and those services, those are just hacks. And bookmakers nowadays, they are signing up to these services. They ban you, they limit you. You know that if you do this, maybe you make 5K, but 5K is nothing. 10K is nothing. This is once a lifetime, and then you have all bookmakers accounts closed, because they know what you're doing. Okay, the only long-term strategy will be your skill, because with the skill you can bet on serious bookmakers, on sharp bookmakers with higher limits, on betting exchanges, and even those bookmakers will accept your action, because they can also learn from you. Okay, and this is the only way to win at sports betting in the future. The time is clicking. This is my prediction. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is something. This is something I believe, at least based on how I see the word. And as I said, even those 99% of people you see on the internet, on YouTube, on social media, they're completely broke, losing gamblers. Okay, they have Instagram profiles, but then in the next message, and even in emails, in private messages, they most of them say they are completely broke. I had the guy who said he's broke, he's betting $1 American per game, and then in the next email he told me that he will start selling pigs. Okay, you should not even talk about betting if you don't bet at least $500 American, $1,000 American, and if you don't have 5-10 years of success, really success. Okay, nobody should talk about this, because everybody can talk about this. Of course, everybody can talk, but most of those people are complete. They are not winners, and they are not even winning in life, because if they are broke, right? And those small, tiny percentage of people who actually are successful, were successful, or are successful, and I'm in this business for 25 years, and I know many guys, even the guys who are very, very famous in Vegas and Europe and so on. And many of them are turning into marketing right now, into podcasts, uh, into odd screens, affiliate links, bookmaker sponsorships, because right now this will give them a lot of extra money. Even if they bet, they will give them a lot of extra money, because people are just jumping on this get rich quick schemes. And nothing wrong with this. The world is changing, and I just say what I see. And as I say, as you know, I'm always honest with what I think and what I say. So it is not just marketing fluff. And I believe that those people who will actually have the attention and who will bet with spreadsheets, with models, I think they will win even more, because they will be really, really minority. And this is how you can find the edge. And maybe not even with popular sports, but maybe some smaller angles, unpopular sports, and as I said, esports. I think they can find the edge. Okay, Seattle, Minnesota, no value. Chicago Cubs, St. Louis, no value. Philadelphia, Houston, this is something I already commented. And then we have two last games: Dodgers, Colorado, Miami, San Francisco. I don't see any value in these games too. I think Los Angeles Dodgers are a little bit overrated, too much juice. The odds are too small, and the last game, no value at all. Okay. So little bit longer video, but I just give my opinion, and we will see what will happen. Okay, but I believe that three options we have. Everyone has three options. If you want to win at sports betting long term, you will need to learn and do the work. I didn't discover hot water. Whatever you want to be successful, you need to sit down and work. Nothing comes from this. Nothing falls from this. Money doesn't fall from the trees. Okay, nobody will make you rich. You can use the skills. You have the books, the courses. You have yourself. You have your IQ. You have your money. You have your time. You have your energy. You have your age. Those are your resources. And if you want to be successful at anything, you need to sit down and work. Okay, you will first need to learn how to do this, and then do the work. That's how the world operates. If you want to be a basketball player, if you want to run a business, you need to sit down and you need to do the work, and that's how you become successful. Okay, there was a picture of Elon Musk. He was not on a vacation for, I don't know, he was completely white, right? I'm not that guy, because I love living, right? But what I want to say, successful people simply do the hard work. That's it. There's no getting rich schemes. Okay, there's no overnight success. Okay, so either you do this, or you stop betting. This is the second option, which I think it is the second best option. And the third option is watching YouTube videos, following peaks. I don't know, doing betting without understanding it. Okay, and yesterday I checked Reddit, I checked YouTube videos. It is completely crazy what people are talking. It is like, don't play parlays, and then, I don't know, 500 likes. It is like, I don't know, don't kill puppies, and then, whoa, this is so smart. I think, I don't know, we need to check if IQ is going down or not. I'm not sure, but or I don't know, Bet always if your projected probabilities are bigger than the bookmakers odds. This is plus EV. And then people, wow, I discovered something. What did you discover? This is something you should already know. If you say betting from your words, this is something you should already know. I don't know. This is like you start playing a basketball, and then you see a timeout, and you say, "Wow, that's great. We have a chance to stop for a couple of minutes. I didn't know this." You should already know that timeout exists, or I don't know. You should already know those things. That's completely crazy. That's completely crazy. Okay. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I hope we can have some wins. Although this is not important because everything for me is a long term. Okay, step by step, units, step by step, uh, taking profits, reinvesting, and this is what I teach others not teach. You can do with this whatever you want. I don't teach anything. I just share. Okay, so thank you.